Online, am I audible? Can you hear me, ma? Online, can you hear me? Yes. Let me share the screen. Online, can you see the screen? Online is audio and video, both are clear? Yeah, good. Good. Good morning, everyone. Good. How are you all? Fine. So, how did you guys spend your weekend? You had 2 days now? Weekend. So, how did you guys enjoy it? Anything new, you guys? No? We'll see. Now, did anyone worked for HTML? Did anyone spend the time for HTML, sir? Really? That's good. Let's see. New terminal. File, open folder, HTML. Full stack 9. Okay. In the last class, we discussed form validations and all. So with that, we have completed our HTML, CSS, HTML completely. Now, to the people who still have a doubt, we maintain a repository and we maintain a classroom and we maintain, something Telegram link. You may go to our classroom, you may go to our GitHub, or you may go to our Telegram link so that you will get the bundle. Okay. Now, along with this, let's start today something new, CSS. If you have any doubts in the HTML, you can refer the notes or you can refer the code. In the code, you can refer revision so that you will get the complete idea. Okay. Doubts can be mentioned here in the class or in the Telegram, both. Any doubts, sir? No. Let's start CSS from today onwards. We'll move collectively. First one. Today we will have mostly introduction. We'll have CSS, inside CSS. I will write notes. I will write code. Now inside this notes, we'll have intro.txt. I hope online and offline are everyone clear with till now. Okay. Now, do you guys remember what is the use of HTML? HTML is used for structure of the website. HTML is used for structure of the website. Now, for example, sir, I want to build one website. Now, in that website, I need one heading. HTML will give one H1. I need one button. HTML will give one button. I need some paragraph. HTML will give one paragraph. I need some kind of div. HTML will give one div. But how much size the H1 you want? They don't know. What if I want to put any color to button? They don't. What if I wanted, like, if I click on the button, some animation will work? They don't know. Or if I want this paragraph to be side of the H1? No, they don't. What if whole background I want color? They don't. HTML just to do structure. Except the structure, it won't make it any difference. Let's do some of the forms. If I just to show you HTML form. Now, this is how a basic HTML form will look like, right? Right or not? Online, are you all getting my point, ma? Online, are you all getting my point? Please respond. Online, are you all getting? Online, can you hear me? Yeah, okay. Please respond, sir. Okay, thank you, ma. I'm getting a response. Nice. Now see this. This is how HTML code will be. We all know how to create this file, how to create it. But is it looking good? No. We need to imagine you designed one page like this, and imagine you designed employee sign up form. Imagine you designed that and you designed this. Okay, not looking good. Why the clarity is not coming? Thing internet issue. Uh, I don't know why the clarity is not there, but let me go with the point. Let's not waste the time. Now see here. See this, ma. Now, if someone designed a form like this, and if someone designed a form like this, people like to go to form like this. The reason is the form is having colorful design. The form is having nice layout. Form is having nice fonts, and the form is having nice kind of the sizes and all. If I have some simple just HTML site, only HTML, then if you just design an HTML site, I will show you World Wide Web. This is how a basic website will be there. See now, instead of this, if I go to any websites like something like info, now, okay, it's not working. It's with the info. W3, go with W3 schools. Now, imagine I created a site like this and I'm sharing some information. And I created a site like this and sharing the information. People obviously like to go to the sites like this because it's colorful, beautiful, and it presents the data in a more and simple way while seeing it. Okay. People don't like to see these kind of datas. In original times, the data will be like this. Do you guys know the first Amazon website? Did you ever see Amazon website first how it looks? First Amazon site, if you type it, you will get it actually. If you type first website, which is Amazon, this is how first Amazon website used to look like. Basic HTML. And at that time in 1995, in 1992, it started. 1992, only HTML is there. CSS is not there. And this is how websites used to be. Now later, when CSS came, did you see how Amazon website changed? Can you see the change, ma? Now the CSS changed it, how it looks. Are you getting my point? And you know how the Amazon website currently looks. We changed complete game only. So when you design a site, the basic HTML will give you only structure, but CSS is used to define style, design, and layout of the web page. How the layout of the web page will be there will be decided by CSS. CSS means, sir? CSS means cascading style sheets were introduced. Cascading style sheets were introduced in 1994. Cascading style sheets were introduced in 1994. That means, did you remember when the HTML came? When did HTML started, sir? 1992. That means from 1992 till 1994, 2 years, only HTML is there. No colors, no designs. People used to do only HTML. Then they started with something called CSS, which will attach and gives colors. Are you getting it, ma? Now, next. How to assign, how to link or apply styles to HTML. How to link CSS to HTML, sir? Or how to apply styles to HTML? How to write the CSS? We can do it by 3 ways. We can do 3 ways. There are 3 types of CSS. There are 3 ways to include CSS to HTML. How many ways are there, ma? 3 ways. How many ways are there? 3. First way. First way. Inline CSS. Inline CSS. Inline CSS means styling will be applied. In the same line. Styling will be applied in the same line of element. By taking style as a attribute. That means we will take the style, ma. That means we will take the style. How we will take the style? We will take the style as a attribute. You remembered attributes, sir? Like HREF, SRC. How you will give href? A in the open tag only you will write href. How you will give SRC? IMG in the open tag only you will give SRC. Similarly, you can give one thing called style. Let's do it, sir. How it will work? I will go here, introduction. Let me write it here, intro. I'm creating one page, index.html. How to get a basic template code, ma? Exclamation, enter. Exclamation, enter. Now if I write it here, H1, hello world. Hello world. Now if I click on go live, you will get hello world now. That is easy. Now go to your program. In the H1 tag, write it style as a attribute. Write it style as a attribute. And define some properties. I am writing one property called background color. What I am defining it, ma? Background color. You can write anything background color, blue. Then if you see your design, can you see background color blue came? Did it came for whole body or only H1, sir? Only? Why? Because you are giving inside the H1 property. You are giving inside the now. Sir, if you want background color, you will give background color property. If you want text color, you will write it color property. If you want background color, you will write background color property. If you want text color, you will write color. And I'm writing it something called white. Now if you see background color blue, what is the color? What is the text color? What is the background color? Blue. What is the text color? And what is the style here? Attribute. What is the style here? So you are writing style as an attribute inside one element open tag only. And this is called inline styling or inline CSS. What is it called, ma? Inline CSS. Everyone create para and assign background color and text color to para using inline CSS. Can you do it, ma? Everyone take your notes and do the task, sir. Online, take the notes, do the task now. Online, take the notes and do the task now. Online, take the notes, do the task now. Online, please do the task and let me know once it is done. Is it done, ma, online? Online, are you guys are doing? मालूम नहीं. No, no idea. Online, is it done, ma? Good. It is done, sir. Now, to the people who did not get it, we will write it here one paragraph. We will write it here lorem. And here I can write here style. And I can use it here background color. And I can use it here color. And I can put it here anything. And then now, so you will write it here in the notes. Just write it here. Example. We will write it here always. How you will do it is element open tag, and inside this you will write style. You will give here properties, whatever the properties you want. It is not mandatory that you have to use background color only. There are so many properties in CSS. We use background color. Now O close something data and then give it here element. This is how we do daily, sir. This is called inline style or inline CSS. Inline CSS. Now, second one. Second one. Internal CSS. Internal CSS. What is the problem with inline CSS is, imagine I am creating here 4 paragraphs. Paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, lorem 10, lorem 10. Imagine here I created 4 paragraphs. Each one is having something like lorem 10. Now, for first paragraph, I gave background color red and background color red, and I gave color blue. Sir, will the second paragraph also will get background color red or not? Will the second paragraph get background color, ma? No. Why? Because we gave it only for first paragraph, right or not? What if I want all paragraphs background color red, color blue only? I have 4 paragraphs. All I want background color blue or background color red. Then you may say it like, I go to each and every element and I will say style equals to, style equals to, style equals to. You can do that. But isn't it more? It is difficult to do this. It is not a good way to do that. Instead of giving it each one inline CSS, we go to head, and at the end of the head, we go to head. At the end of the head, write it here style as a element. Style as a element. It means you will write style, sir, style. Now inside the style, you can select an element. How I am selecting element? P. P means if I write P and write it this open brace, close brace, that means whatever I write it between that open and close, whatever I write it between that open and close, whatever I write between the open and close, that will be applied. That will be applied to all the paragraphs. And this is called internal styling, internal CSS. How you will write it, sir? You will write style as a element. Earlier style is a attribute. Now style is a element. In this element, I write it paragraph, open and close. So, and I say background color red. So all paragraphs will have become red and color blue. All paragraphs will have color blue. Any doubts, ma? Online, is it clear? Online, is it clear, ma? Now, do it here. Right, right. 4 H2 elements and assign all of them have same color using internal CSS. Using internal CSS. Online, if anyone have doubts, you can let me know. Online, is it done? Online, is it done, ma? Offline, is it done, sir? Any doubts? Element is like H1 is an element. Attribute is like what it has. For example, IMG is an element. But inside IMG, SRC, ALT are attributes. Anchor tag is an element. HREF for the anchor tag is called attribute. Okay. Like its properties. Now, I hope it is done. So, when you are writing it, internal CSS, you will write it like an attribute, like HREF in the open tag only. Here, you are writing it separately, style. That is called internal styling. Internal styling or internal CSS. Now, last but not least, we can also apply external CSS. Oh, we can also apply external CSS. Now internal CSS, internal CSS, CSS, CSS allows styling to be applied, to be applied, to be applied in the same file, in the same file, but style as a element, style as a element. It is recommended to use internal CSS at the end of head. At the end of the head, it is recommended that to use the internal CSS at the end of head. You should always write an internal CSS or external CSS at the end of the head only. For performance issues, this one is recommended. If you put it anywhere, it will work. If you put anywhere, it will work same. But if you put it at the end of the head, performance site will be good. Site performance will be good. Next. Now, next one, sir. External CSS. We can even apply same styling from an external file. The file should be saved as .css extension. We will saved with .css extension and will be linked to HTML. Will be linked to HTML using link tag. We will use something called link tag, which we will understand it today. Any doubts, ma? Any doubts, sir? Are you all clear? Are you all clear, ma? Online, is it clear till now? Now, let's define, sir, instead of writing it here, you take one external file. Instead of writing it here, you take one external file. The external file name is something like style.css. Now, inside the style.css, I will write it. All paragraphs will have background color green and color yellow. Now, same thing which I did it in internal CSS, I will write it in external CSS also same. But did I write it any style, ma? Did I write it anywhere style? No. You don't need to write any style because this is a .css file. So you go to index.html, write it here, link relation equals to style sheet, link relation equals to style sheet and color, not color. Link relation equals to style sheet and href equals to path, style.css ka path. Now let's run the file. Did you see all the paragraphs are coming it green? They are coming it. Now can you see one paragraph it is not coming? Can you see one paragraph it is not coming? Which first paragraph? First paragraph. Do you know why? Because inline CSS is powerful than the external CSS. If you define external CSS to 4 elements, if any of the element inline is there, that means you are saying inline you are saying it background color red. But normally you are saying it background color green. Background color green. So can I able to guess that? Yes, that is actually background color red, which is element inline CSS. So inline CSS is more powerful than the external CSS. Any doubts, ma? No. Someone is asking what is rel? Rel means relation. Rel means relation. What is the relation of this HTML file with the document? The document is the CSS document. That is what the relation means. href is a path. href is the. Is it clear, ma? Any doubts? No. Now I am gonna repeat one more time. One more time. Link relation equals to style sheet href. Relation equals to style sheet means the document which you are reading is a style sheet document. And href dot style dot css, that is what the file name dot slash style dot css. So I am connecting the external file with internal file. Any doubt, sir? No. You can no need of pseudo classes. You can even use pseudo class, or for the third element you give one class name and use it directly, which we will discuss soon. Don't worry. Then we need to do a separate ID. That is the easiest way. If you are not getting it, if you wanted to check it only JavaScript, then we will use pseudo classes, which is later, not now. Now, online. Now I will give you one small design. Try it with using external CSS. Okay. Now, now, hello world. Bye. Bye. Now go here. Try to create. Now let me bring it. Now try to create. Try to create this page, sir, using external CSS. Online, try to create this page using external CSS. Online, try to create these pages using external CSS. Even offline also, everyone open your pen and book and start creating it, sir. Quickly, 2 minutes. Use external CSS only. If you have system, do it with system only. Online, let me know if any doubts are there. Online, is it clear till now? Good. It is done. I think someone did it. Try to create the same design using external CSS. Next, quickly. Online, is it done, ma? Done, sir. Next, how do you link? Link, link, relation equals to style sheet. Relation equals to style sheet. Vector EF equals to some path. Some path. You define the path to certain element. Link is a self-closing tag. You don't need to close it. Next one. Next one. Next one. Basic selectors. Basic selectors. Basic selectors. We can identify HTML elements. We can identify HTML elements in CSS. In CSS, we can identify HTML elements in CSS using three basic selectors. Three basic selectors. What are they? First one, tag selector. We did it till now tag selectors only. Tag selector. It is used to select. It is used to select an element. This one is used to select an element. Element using tag. For example, H1, paragraph, anchor tag, or input tag. If you give A, automatically it will select all the anchor tags. If you say P, it will select all the programs, all the paragraphs. If you say H1, it will bring all the H1s and it will apply the styles. Okay, that is called tag selector. What it is called? What is it called, ma? Tag selector. Now, next one, class selector. Class selector. It is used. It is used to select an element. To select an element. It is used to select an element using classes. What are classes? I will tell you. Class is an attribute, 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 which can be represented by, multiple elements. Multiple elements. To select, to select, to select an element, to select an element, select an element using class, we need to keep prefix as dot. Prefix as dot. That means if you want to select one element, or multiple elements, if you want to select one element or multiple elements using class, you need to define the class and you need to take out the things using dot. You need to take out using dot. Remember, class means dot. Class means dot. If I go here, if I define some particular elements for this one, class, para, third one also, class, para. Now, how many elements are there with the class name para? How many elements are there with the class name para, ma? Class name para, how many are there? Two only, na? Now go to here, style.css, write it here, dot para, background color, sky or something can be going. Now if I go here, if I check it here, can you see only those two elements are getting anchor? That particular background color. This is how you will write it in external CSS. Mostly we will use external CSS in our program. In external CSS, this is how class we will select. When do we use class? When do we not? For example, I want to select one person based on their name, but multiple elements I wanted to edit at once. Then I will use class. Okay. But if I want to edit only one element, how do you identify single element in HTML? How do you identify single element, sir? Someone told ID. What it is? ID. So here, so here ID. I can give here ID. ID. Something. Now, if I go here, 2791. If I go to CSS and if I write it here, hash ID, then only it will work. Background color, chocolate. Go here, see it here. Only the Bujji one is getting in chocolate color because it will select only that. When you need to select multiple elements, when you need to select multiple elements, you use class. When you need to select only one element or individual element, you will use something called ID. What you will use? ID. Classes and IDs both are used for web development and whether you are using ID or class name, it would be similar, sir. Only the difference is class can one element can have multiple classes, so they will apply multiple things. But in CSS, only one will be applied. Any doubts here?
నేను చేస్తున్నాను ఆన్లైన్ అవుతాం
Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear?
లాగిన్ అయింది రవికాంత్ సార్
No doubt.
సార్ లాగిన్ అవ్వాలి ఇప్పుడు
Now, some external voice disturbing. Online, are you getting it voice again? Online, are you still getting it, ma?
హలో
Okay. Why?
ఏం చేయాలి చెప్పిరా క్లాస్ లో
Background, someone noise. No, we are not having any background noises only. Just let me.
స్టూడెంట్స్ బ్రో అది అట్లా ఇట్లా లాగిన్ కాదు బ్రో చెప్పకుండా చేస్తే నీకే చెప్తున్నా కదా ఒక్క స్టూడెంట్ జాయిన్ అయ్యాడు బ్రో
So someone's, I think, muted. Everyone needs to be muted. Let me mute everyone. Just a minute.
ఏది చేంజ్ చేస్తాం దాంట్లో
Now mute everyone.
మా పైన కంప్లైంట్ ఎక్కువ
Let's. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is it clear now? Okay, thanks for informing me. Good. Good. Okay, let's start it, sir. Let's go here one more time. I hope no doubts till now. Let's do one more activity now. Sir, we discussed classes. We discussed classes and we discussed IDs. Now you go here. Now you write it here. Now I'm gonna do something. Now everyone, hello world. Hello world. Hello world. Hello world. Now all are having all are having color red. Only these two have color green. And can I give it each one color? No, I think. No, I don't think so. I think I cannot give it, but no. Now take this one, sir. Everyone, do this design. Everyone do this design. I want you to try it. I think one is class, one is let me give ID also one. Hello world. Now try, sir. Now try, everyone. Try it. We have total three things: class, ID, tag. Three selectors are there. We have three CSS, three selectors. First CSS is inline, second CSS is internal, third CSS is external. You choose whatever you like. I prefer external. And we have three CSS selectors. Tag you can select, ID you can select, class you can select. Choose which one you want. And I will also do it with you later. Create the HTML and CSS quickly, sir. Online also, please let me know once it is done. Online is it done, ma? Online is it done, sir? Now I am gonna create it the same thing. Okay. Now I don't know how you guys did it, but I'm gonna try it the same thing with you so that you will get a good clarity, sir. Let me create it. Now, if you see my screen, nothing is there in my screen. Nothing is there in my screen. Now, in this screen, I am creating it here. In this screen, I am creating it here. H1, 5. So 5 H1s I'm creating it, sir. Inside each H1, I will write hello world. I will write it here. Hello. Sorry. Same thing. Better I will copy paste it. Control C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does anyone have any doubts, ma? No. You can give inline CSS or you can give internal CSS, but I choose to give external CSS. External CSS means you will write dot style CSS. See, I wrote one dot style CSS, and inside that I will link relation equals to style sheet, relation equals to style sheet, and href equals to file name. And then inside this, let me take it all and I will start the CSS. Now start the CSS first. I want whole body to have a background color, right or not? Whole body you will have background color na? How do you select body? How do you select body? I can select a body using body tag. I can select a body using body tag. And if I write it here background color green, then if you see here background color green हो गया. कोई doubt है वहाँ? No. So this is what selector, sir. This is called tag selector. What it is called? Tag selector. Next H1. I will say color red. Color red because I don't want any background color. I want element ka color. But if you say H1 color red, you know what will happen? All H1s will become color red. All H1s will become red. But see this. But do I want all red, sir? Do I want all red? No. I want the second one and third one not red, some green color. I don't want second one and third one not red, some another color. How do you exactly select only second one and third one? How do you exactly select second one and third one, ma? Class. Why you are not using ID? If you are giving it ID, you have to give one ID for second one, you have to give one ID for third one, and you have to call. Class you can repeat. Class is like our name. Like Prasad. If someone asks you Prasad, we will give chocolate. There might be 2 Prasads. There might be 3 Prasads. There must be 5 Prasads. All will get the chocolate. Okay. Now, interesting point is one person may have multiple names also, na? I have Prasad name. I have another names also. Same way, one element can have multiple classes also. If I give one class name for second one, class Bujji, Chitti. Now, if I call Bujji, the second class will have color. If I call Chitti also, the second class will have color. The second one only. Now, if I give here class, usually class names will not be like this, but it can be anything actually. Now if I give for second one and third one, both are having class name Bujji. Now if I give dot Bujji, why dot? All class names in CSS selected by dot, selected by class name dot. Very good. So we will write dot Bujji only the elements which are containing class name G will be having color green. I will give green yellow, this green. Now, sir, understand this. When I apply H1, all elements, when I apply H1, all elements became red color, na? That means second element also became red color, na? But when I apply class name, did it same or did it change it, sir? Changed. That means class name is more powerful than the tag name. Class name is more powerful than the tag name. Right or not? Now, third one, last one, only last one. If you see, only last one, I want it different. Only last one, I want it different. How do you give the last one? I can give something called ID. I go here, hash D. I will say background color white and color. What is the color? Yellow. Now, this is my design. Any doubts, ma? Sir, it is coming it full. Can I make it half? Can I make it center? Slowly you will learn later. Today's class is just understanding three types of CSS, three types of selectors. Is it clear, ma? When you want to define any element, when you want to define any element as, when you want to define any one element, sir, single, alone, you will use ID, or group elements, class, or complete group, which is tag. It's like whole H1, whole paragraph kind of thing. Okay, now go here. Let me complete it. Class, ID, ID selector. It is used to select an element uniquely. Means only that element you wanna select. We use hash for ID. To select an ID, we will use hash, sir. Okay. And what is preference? ID is greater than whatever you give ID, which will come first. Then whatever you give it in class. Then whatever you give it in tag. ID is having higher preference, then class, then tag. ID is having basic preference. Is it clear everyone till now, ma? Till now, does anyone have any questions? Till now, does anyone have any questions? No. We will have some more selectors actually. Let me discuss some more selectors. More selectors. Let's define some more selectors, sir. Instead of this, I am creating one div. I am naming it div as parent. And inside this div, I'm having it child like para lorem lorem 10 or which to high or something like anchor tag. Click here. Another div. Another div. Mm, what we can say, not another div, paragraph. Inside the paragraph, anchor tag. Click to. Everyone understand this. If you understand this, it will be so much better for you. Now, there is one family tree. Everyone see family tree. Now, first one div is there. Everyone see here. First one div is there. What is the div name? What is the div class name? What is the div class name, ma? Parent. Now, this div is having so many children. Can you see how many children are there for div? How many children? Paragraph. Then H2. Sir, one paragraph is there, children. Children means one element inside and another element is there. Inside elements are child. Now, H2. And again, another paragraph. And again, an anchor tag. Right or not? Now, this third child is having another child. What is that? Did you understand the family tree, ma? Did you understand the family tree? Now the tree is so simple. The tree is so simple. In this tree, parent is div, and the parent div contains 4 children. Paragraph H2, paragraph anchor tag. And the third paragraph, which is the third child, second paragraph. The third child is having another child called anchor tag. Any doubts? No. Remember this tree. Remember this tree. Now let's go to here. Now if I say first selector is called parent selector, parent child, which is like we can say direct child selector. Direct child selector. What is direct child selector? Direct child selector means if I say div, arrow, div, arrow, anchor tag, div, arrow, anchor tag, color white. Sir, div is the parent, na? You can write div or dot parent, both are same. But that div is there, na? The dot parent guy. Parent guy is having anchor tag. Does the parent tag has any children anchor tag, ma? Does the parent tag has any children anchor tag? Which one? Fourth one. Is this anchor tag is his child? He is his grandchild, right or not? Now we are having only child. If you say arrow, only children will be selected. Now, if you go here, see only child is getting a white color. If the grandchild is getting white color, because what is this line means? This line means div. If the div is having anchor tag as a child, select that anchor tag. This line actually means anchor tag who is direct child of div. Who is the direct child of div? The fourth guy. And that guy, it is selected. Someone said, sir, if we give color to div, then all 4 children change the text color or not? Yes, it is. But each children can change also. Interesting point is this. If you give 4 children, if I give div color, parent can give colors to the children. But parent cannot give children to grandchildren. That will be a problem. Third one is having another child. That child you cannot give. Okay, this is direct child. What if I write instead of this direct child, if you say div space A, space A is called descendant child. What is it called? Descendant child. Descendant means anyone in the family. Like I am descendant of my grandfather, my great grandfather, great grandfather kind of thing. Anyone in the family lineage are called descendants. Now, is there any descendant named A for user? How many are there? For how many are there? Two. Descendants बोले तो children, grandchildren, 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 कोई भी आता. That is the difference between arrow and the space. When you give space, both will be selected because they are descendant. If you want to select an element based on the family lineage, see now both are selected. But if I give only arrow A, only direct children will be selected. This is called descendant child. What is it called? Descendant child. Now, next one. Immediate sibling. Immediate sibling. It is all family only. Sibling means who born. Immediate sibling. Immediate sibling. Immediate sibling. If I say H1 plus P, plus is used for sibling. Is there any paragraph? Is there any paragraph who born? Is there any paragraph who born after H1, sir? Is there any paragraph who born after H1? Is there any paragraph who born after H1? नहीं, वो after H2 born करा. Are you getting my point? Now H1 is there. Now here I will define paragraph. Is there any paragraph which is born after H1, sir? Which one? Hi. Now if I go here, if I say color white, it will come. Can you see color white? What if, sir, you put before? Is it there? Because plus means immediate. That's why they say immediate sibling. Whoever born after, immediately after you, not later also. Dekho. If I give one more color, will this third paragraph, will it come or not? No. I want paragraph who born after H1 ray. That's it. Now, who born after H1 is only this guy. But I want all the people who born, after H1. All paragraphs after H1. When you go here, you will write it here. General sibling. General sibling. General sibling means you will write H1 negation negation P. Negation P. This will give color white. These are extra things, ma. Don't worry. Actually using see, but it will not select the element which is before, only after. Total 4 types of extra selections are there. One is direct child arrow, immediate direct child arrow, descendant space, and third one immediate sibling plus and general sibling negation. Can we write the notes? Yeah, we will write the notes and we'll conclude it, sir. Okay. Now we can select elements based on their position and their parent containers like, let's do it, sir. Online, if anyone have doubts, you can mention it to me, ma. Now let's do it slowly. Like, first one, direct child, represented by arrow. It selects it selects elements which are direct child of another element 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 1 arrow element 2. Second descendant space. It selects elements which comes in any nested element of parent, like element space another element. One element inside another element is called nested elements. You can put it to direct child or child, all are nested elements only. Now, third one, direct child, descendant child, or immediate after sibling, which can be used plus symbol. It selects elements which comes right after another elements another element, like element 1 plus element 2. Last but not least, general sibling. It selects elements which comes after another element, not right after, just after another element, like element 1 negation element 2. We rarely use them. We use them very rarely, but still they are useful. We rarely use them. We use it this for, we use it those three more. Class, ID, tag, we use it more. These four we rarely use. Any doubts, ma'am? Any doubts, sir? Is there any doubts anyone have, ma? Does anyone have any questions? Asterisk, huh? Star. Actually, we'll come to the later part, but still, as you are asking it, I'm telling it. Asterisk, if you put, is called universal selector. Universal selector means if you write asterisk color red, all elements automatically will get color red. Every element will become color, like whether it is H1, whether it is H2, whether it is paragraph, whether it is another element, it doesn't matter. Universal selector, whatever the properties you give, those properties, it will come to every element, basically. Okay. That is the use of universal selector. Okay. Those things we will give because we didn't discuss them. I am not telling it, but universal selector means whatever you give there individually, it will apply to all elements. Okay. When I explain box model and all, I will use that universal selector. Okay. Yeah. Any doubts, ma? I hope it's clear. Okay. I'm pushing the code into the GitHub. Check it there and let me know if you guys have any more doubts. Okay. Is it clear, ma? Yeah. That's it for today. Thank you all.